Hello friends, this is Akash and today I'm here to introduce the AHA Cylo. This is the latest innovation from AHA and this is born out of 2 years of feedback coming on the AHA NexCruise device. For those of you who have joined us new, AHA NexCruise is a universal plug-and-play device that can fit into any car and give a host of features including cruise control, speed limit and power modes. And I am Akash. Engineering is my passion and my profession, and my team here at AHA Innovations works to bring in AHA moments in the world. So let's begin the video. But let me first tell you how this silo came about. Friends, in this video that I'm showing you on the screen, this is from the last year. We had this kind of a device in the works already. Some ideations were going on, and a lot of inputs also came on when we asked about how the device should be and all of that. But then to our surprise, and for which we had not planned for, but majority input came that we need this kind of a device which can be mounted on the steering wheel. So yeah, kind of in that video when we were actually asking for inputs on this device, we got inputs for a different kind of device instead. So we pivoted and we made this and we rolled it out, and now all of the NexCruise owners, almost every one of them, is using this steering mounted dial. Okay, but with this out of the way in the R&D, we never stopped working on this. We were always working on this, although on the back burner it was not very aggressively pursued. But the good news is it has taken its own sweet time, but now it's in our hands. And come, let me show you what this is all about, what all it can do and how it functions. Please bear in mind it's a prototype, it's the very first device that's working as per the specifications. And with this, let me show you how the device works. Let's begin.
Hello Sudeep, welcome to Wagon R, powered by AHA NexCruise.
So, as you have heard, this greets you as the driver, as the owner of the car, and then this is how the form factor is. It's like it features the dial like always. You can see the ring is the dial. You can also see the green cruising speed indicator arrow. It responds to the dial rotation, and this time it is actually displaying the exact cruising speed, that in case you resume, what it will resume to. Then it is designed to be installed either on your cup holder like this. Now in the Wagoner it is rather handy because although the intention is only to report information and to speak out announcements, so you don't have to actively interact with the device in order to be benefited from it. But if you want, you can actually rotate it. Like if you're driving, you can actually operate it, at least the dial, and without looking at it you can even touch it. So it's touchscreen sensitive. It even responds to the cruise, like in the center we have given the cruise button, so you can engage the cruise by touching on the screen also. Other than this, if you want, if you don't want, then well and good, just use it as a display device and not as an interactive touchscreen or as an input device. Well, with that, come, let's take it for a spin. So interesting thing number one, you've got a wireless speedometer in your hand, and you can also see the current speed of the vehicle. It's there in the indicator, you can see it. And then it is showing you the current cruising speed. In case you are going to cruise, the green indicator shows you that what will be the cruising speed. Okay, the set cruise speed, so to say. And the second thing you would notice is the magenta indicator. Then let me tell you about the magenta indicator. It is basically indicating my speed limit. So first, let me start the speed limit from the dial.
Speed limit on.
Now you would have noticed that my speedometer displayed in the silo has become dark. So the portion which is not permitted by the speed limit is now dark, and I can simply drag on the screen to change the speed limit. Earlier it used to be you would go to the app and drag a tiny wiggly slider, and it is cumbersome, and this is much more handy. You can simply change your vehicle speed limit by dragging on the touch screen, and here you can visually easily tell that car is not going to go above 100 kilometers per hour. And if I turn off the speed limit,
Speed limit off.
the entire dial becomes light, and it tells you that now it is permitted to go anywhere on the speed. But
Speed limit on.
I'll turn it on again, and then it tells you what is the power mode of the vehicle. So,
Eco mode.
but I wanted to show you the eco mode. I can change it.
City mode. Sport mode.
So all of this, now the device tells you what is the mode that is active. Okay. Now let me show you the most useful aspect of this device, and that is basically that now you don't have to look at the device to tell if the cruise is engaged or not. So when I engage the cruise,
Cruise on.
and that's it, the cruise is on, and now it's going fine. And now if I press the brake or I cancel the cruise any which way,
Cruise off.
so it announces that the cruise is now off. So the audio aspect is what we have worked on in the device. With the Cylo, now NexCruise becomes a multimodal device. It tells you what it is doing, and it tells you all the settings, and it tells you the changes in settings. So if you toggle the speed limit
off. Speed limit on.
if you toggle any state, like whether the speed limit or the cruise or the power modes, it will announce. So that is one useful feature. Second useful feature, as I showed you, is the device. Just by glancing on it, you can tell what is the speed limit and what is the cruising speed and what is the power mode, all of that, right? So this is what it is, and it features a rechargeable battery inside. We have designed it to last for 15 days of continuous usage, as in regular usage, not you keep it on all the time, no, but by regular days usage, 15 days it will work. And it takes a USB-C port. You can just connect it
Charger is connected.
to charge it. It takes a short time to charge. It shows the battery right here on the screen, how much battery is left, and you can
Charger is disconnected.
disconnect it once you're done. Then there is one more use case. You can actually mount it here. We are going to give proper provision to mount it here, and then it's way more accessible, the entire display, entire indicator. And of course you will get a fixture, a velcro mount, so that it can be securely fastened right here. But then you can just by a glance you can look at everything that the NexCruise has to indicate. So this is it, and I hope that you like the work. Just tell us how we did. And now coming to the next most interesting part that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. We plan to give out 3 of these devices for use free of cost to 3 people who own the NexCruise. Okay, and the intention to give this out is to be the very first users of the device. It's a very exclusive privilege coming from our humble AHA home, and basically we are going to expect you use it and you tell us how this is working. You also give the feedback that what needs to be improved, where it is falling short, all of that. And it is going to be a very interactive experience. So if you ever wanted to be a part of a development team, and you know how products get built, what are the brainstormings that go, you are going to be working very closely, interacting very closely with me and our core team. And of course, the time commitment is going to be something like around 1 hour per week, and that will go towards discussion, gathering the inputs, and also we are going to fix things for you and give it to you and ask for feedback, and we are going to evolve the design to be production worthy. So that's how. And of course, in the bigger picture, you get to keep the units for yourself, not these ones, because these are 3D printed ones, these are the prototypes. But when the production version comes out, we are going to give this free of cost to 3 people out of you. So that's it. But in case you don't get selected in these to be one of these 3 people, even then, if you get connected to this effort right now, we are going to give a very handsome discount when the production version comes out. So how to proceed? You are going to find a link to the form in the description box. Just fill that in, and we are going to reach out to you. What is going to be criteria? Well, please leave that to us, because well, it's going to be a work also. So let's see how it goes. But in either case, if you fill the form, we will make sure that you are one of the early adopters. You are one of the early, very few privileged people in the NexCruise, in the Cylo bandwagon, and you reap the benefits in one way or the other. So with this, we hope that this has been useful to you. We hope that the direction that we are taking useful to you. And I don't know, but you need to tell us if we are really listening to you or not, if we are doing the right thing. And please bless the team, bless the effort, and we'll keep on innovating like this all the way to infinity. This is Akash signing off on behalf of Team AHA. Goodbye from us. Jai Hind.